U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi faced tough questions this week over her department's handling of files related to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. The hearing, held on February 11, 2026, quickly turned combative, with Bondi defending the Justice Department and former President Donald Trump, with victims of Epstein seated behind her. Bondi launched a passionate defense. She mocked Democratic lawmakers, praised Trump for the stock market's performance, and positioned herself as his staunch ally. "You sit here and you attack the president, and I am not going to have it," Bondi told the committee. She made it clear she would not put up with what she saw as unfair attacks. The hearing quickly became a partisan clash. Democrats criticized Bondi for refusing to directly answer questions about the Justice Department's handling of the Epstein files. In one exchange, Representative Raskin accused Bondi of evasion. Bondi shot back, calling him a washed-up loser lawyer, not even a lawyer. Representative Becca Balit and Representative Pramila Jayapal pressed Bondi to acknowledge the impact on survivors, but she dismissed their requests as theatrics, leaving Democrats frustrated. Bondi's tenure has been overshadowed by controversy over the release of Epstein files. Last year, she distributed binders to conservative influencers, sparking outrage when no new revelations were included. Critics said files were poorly redacted, exposing sensitive personal details and even nude photographs of victims. Despite promises of transparency, mistakes in the release of information drew bipartisan criticism. Bondi repeatedly deflected questions from Democrats, instead praising her department's work on violent crime and illegal immigration. Republicans, including Representative Jim Jordan, praised her for restoring the Justice Department to its core mission and undoing actions under the previous administration that they said unfairly targeted conservatives. Bondi framed herself as a protector of Trump, claiming Democrats were using Epstein to distract from his successes. Democrats remained unconvinced. They criticized floppy redactions and accused Bondi of siding with perpetrators while ignoring victims. Representative Thomas Massie, a Republican who pushed for the release of the files, called the DOJ's actions literally the worst thing you could do to survivors. Bondi responded by accusing him of focusing only on Trump, calling him afflicted with Trump derangement syndrome. Department officials defended their work, saying errors were inevitable due to the volume and speed of the release. Bondi urged Epstein victims to report abuse to law enforcement and express deep regret for their suffering. However, she refused to directly apologize to the victims in the audience when asked, accusing Representative Jayapal of theatrics. Her refusal left critics dissatisfied, highlighting a partisan divide and continuing controversy over DOJ transparency and accountability. The hearing raised broader concerns about politicization within the Justice Department. Bondi defended her approach, claiming the department was committed to upholding the law while managing a backlog of sensitive cases. She emphasized that any criminal accusations would be investigated seriously, while also reassuring lawmakers of the department's commitment to its core mission. As the Justice Department faces scrutiny, Attorney General Pam Bondi's tenure remains controversial. Questions over transparency, victim protection, and political influence persist. The Epstein files controversy is far from over, and the nation continues to watch closely as the fallout unfolds.